time. Wayne Mardle's here. They love the darts in this part of the world, Wayne.
Yeah, the growth of darts in Germany really has is skyrocketed the last few years, and now, of course, they've got a great hope, and that's Max Hopp and Gian Arter in this tournament. They could do some damage.
First round, best of 9 legs, doubles. Let's have a look through the order of play and just see what's happening. Later on, Netherlands, Russia, Australia, Germany, Scotland against New Zealand. It's a tasty, high-quality lineup.
It is. There's a lot of teams that maybe haven't performed well here, and maybe for other years as well, that have got a lot of talent and experience. And Team USA stands out with Darren Young and Butler, the Belgians, the Hybrex brothers, Ronnie and Kim, Scotland as well. There's some good players coming up on this stage tonight.
Hungary against Thailand to kick off the night. Rod Harrington and Rod Stewart, your commentators. Take it away, boys.
Thanks, Dave. So, the 2016 World Cup underway. Hungary against Thailand. This is Nando Bezeg, who we've seen before at the World Cup. Last year, he was part of the team that beat Sweden in the first round before losing to Scotland in the second round. And this is Tanawat. Familiar face also, third time he's played at the World Cup. Patrick Kovacs here. This is his debut on the World Cup, just 20. Has played a bit on the PBC Development Tour. Hungary slight favourites to win this match, but always difficult to pick a winner in these games, Rod, isn't it? Because, you know, you just don't know who's going to perform on the big stage when it really matters.
You're exactly right. And when we're talking about pairs events and you're only going to throw every 4, it is a job to keep the concentration. There are, as Wayne said, you know, the United States, they play a lot of pairs events, but back in the 90s we used to play pairs all the time, but the way the professional game has gone, it's all singles, and it's going to come down to teams that gel well, especially, you know, the outsider teams. If they can gel well and they can, you know, pull each other along in their slipstream, then we could see a good outsider. The Welsh team always do it, and I think they may be one of the outsiders. But we're seeing younger and more talent coming to the game, like Patrick Kovacs. You know, it's great to see these youngsters, especially representing their country at this early age.
Well, this is all right for Matapol. He was Tanawat's a partner here at the World Cup last year. They didn't get beyond the first round. They lost to Northern Ireland. 100. But they've got every chance here of taking the first leg of the match against the darts. Yes, double 18. Double 9 would be for a 15 dart leg. Lovely finish. Great start from the Thai pair.
That is a very tidy leg for the first 15 darts. In a pairs match, Rodders, you'd take that every day of the week. Even the big boys, they'll take that. Especially the first leg against the throw. Now Tanawat the step up. This is where they've got to hold on to their throw very strongly. Get control of the game. Put the Hungarians under pressure.
Well, in this first round, anyone vulnerable in doubles when it's first to 5 legs. That very first World Cup year, although the format was different, it was first to 6. And you remember it was the loser of the previous leg throws first, but nevertheless, James Wade and Phil Taylor knocked out by Spain in one of the most seismic shots in the history of pairs darts. Alcinas and Rodriguez did the damage, and well, it'll be a case of deja vu. England playing Spain again in the first round.
Yes, they certainly are. That was up in Seaham, up in the northeast, and it was noticeable that Taylor and Wade didn't even practice on the same ball. So when we talk about gelling, they certainly didn't do it.
Well, this year it's Alcinas and Reyes.
And they could be a force to be reckoned with as well. I mean, Reyes has really done well over the last 2 years. First on the scene at the World Championships, and a good run there, and hasn't looked back ever since.
60.
Well, it's the chance for the break back, having lost the throw on the first leg, as Kovacs finds the red bit. Might use... I thought it might use the ball. Left a level ton out of ball, but anyway.
Yes, or even try for the 19. That was the open target. He blocked himself.
You require 105.
Although This is not a bad check out. 2 darts and a treble. He's going to get one at the double to level this up. Double top it is to level it up in this first match. And this is not a bad game of darts to start off the World Cup here in Frankfurt. 2 15 darters. And that's got the throwback.
Yeah, lovely 3-figure out shot from Nandor Bezeg. Yeah, it was clean, wasn't it? It was confident.
125.
And a great start to leg 3 also. Whoever progresses from
60.
this tie, incidentally, will face either Poland or Belgium. Belgium, the 7th seeds, more than likely to be the Huybrechts brothers going through. We've seen them have a good run before the World Cup.
40.
Yeah, that team for me, I think Kim has really got to step up to the plate. He's not been playing that well over the last, year. And he doesn't want to put the extra pressure on Ronnie to have to lead, so Kim has really got to step up. If they do, they will be a force. However, the pairs, as we've said before,
59.
it is a tough game for the senior professionals. They don't play this. They're always up there on their own. If they miss, it's down to them. But here, they let their opponent down, and obviously their country.
100.
Good darts from Tanawats.
$85. 100.
Well, a 6th score of a ton or more from the Thai pair.
100.
And snap, because that's Hungary's 6th score as well. We're only halfway through the 3rd leg. 6th score of 100 or more. Yeah, it's good steady stuff, Rod, isn't it?
It is very steady stuff. I'm surprised that Tanawat didn't go for the 25 there to leave a 2-dart combination. The 2 ways of going. The ball 25, 76, so he's got to go for the treble 20. This would be to hold the throw. Now all he can do is set it up.
52.
Hope that ball does not take
Thailand
this out.
require 102.
Well, he's gone to 14th route. He's hit the 14.
82.
Just low on the double top.
Hungary, you require 40.
Well, a dart away from a second breaker throw. Bezeg, who we saw took out 105 on double top, has mopped up 40 in 1 dart. And the Hungarians now 2-1 up and leading for the first time.
Well, Nando looks really confident on the doubles, didn't he? I mean, there was no hesitation
49.
on the check out for the second leg, and that double top straight in first dart, no messing. Of course, all the people from the Far East runners, they're mostly what we call the soft tip.
85.
However, they're throwing exactly the same dart. The only difference is that this is a steel tip, where the others are soft tips. Some areas that do play on a dartboard with massive trebles and massive doubles. But the throwing action and the dart is exactly the same.
No tie break, just a race to 5, so Hungary with the advantage of throwing first in the odd number legs all the way through this match, so they no longer need a break of throw.
95.
The Bezeg, the team leader, played in the World Championship, 09, regular at the World Cup, has been very, very solid so far.
100.
As emphasised.
Well, he does. He grabs that treble 20 with the last dart. Very regular. And that can wear an opponent down when you're thinking 2 high 20s. You think you won't find the trouble with this, and he keeps doing it. Can get into your head. What an experience for this young man.
Second year in Frankfurt, the tournament, previously in Hamburg. And as Rod was mentioning, up in the northeast, Sunderland. Freezing that year, Rod. You remember it was snowing and all sorts. Snowing out in Frankfurt. Beautiful summer weather.
Yes, we did wonder if that was going to happen up there, didn't we, in the northeast? There was so much snow.
100.
Another straight ton from Nandor. Well, a chance here for Hungary to get a couple of legs lead.
43.
All the young man has to do is set it up. They're going to get at least
180.
6 darts from here. So we say it so often, Rodders, don't miss the big number. Get your opponent back to at least 1 dart at a double. And now he needs to find a treble.
Well, the way Bezek has been finishing, you'd have to give him a reasonable chance of cleaning up that 76.
94. Hungary
Take now
requires
105, then a
76.
clean double top in the 2 legs Hungary have won. 20. Well, double 10 then after the accidental double top. Oh, goodness me, Nandor.
74.
And he'll be coming back, or well, rather,
Thailand requires 77.
Kovacs will be coming back for double 4 if he comes back at all.
20 for double top. Oh, and he's missed the big number.
37.
So Patrick will come back for the double 4, and this will settle the young man down. Just a little word in his ear. Take a big deep breath. Yes, it's double 4.
68. Sorry, the last score was 68. Thank you. Sorry. Hungary, you require 8.
Well, that is correct. That's what he wants, double 4. Now he wants double 2.
No score.
Unlucky. First attempt at double 2 closed off a portion of the bed, and he tried to conjure it in. Wasn't far away. But it was far enough away, and Thailand have levelled the match. Tanawat's double 10.
Yes, Hungary kind of, it all stems from when the youngster's going up there with 118 on the board. Do you know, if I was his partner, knowing that he's nervous, I might just go, do you know, just hit 3 big 20s. I'm coming back for 58. I'll get 2 darts at double top. I've been hitting double top, which he did 2 out of 2. However, it went a bit wrong, and they lost the leg. I know they both had darts at a double, but sometimes just hitting big numbers is what works in pairs.
40. $85. 45.
Well, this time Bezek is off the mark, and just a glimmer of hope here, Thailand. They broke through in the first leg with a 15 darter. Got to find a break somewhere in the next
43.
3 legs that Hungary start. Remember, race to 5 for a match up with Belgium or Poland.
$45.
Like you say, 215 darts opened up the match, but the darts have got a little bit nervy since.
60.
I just feel that if one of these teams can just put a couple of legs together, get control. I mean, Hungary gave away a massive chance to go 2 legs clear at 3-1. However, Nandor comes in with a great score there. It's with the throw, but that's what he's got to do. They must not lose their throw.
Well, they have got the experience of winning a match at the World Cup. As I mentioned last year, they beat Sweden 5-2, a Swedish side that featured Magnus Karis. And, well, Nandor is just having a word with Patrick Kovacs, isn't he? I'm not sure if he's trying to gee him up or calm him down.
$47. Thailand require 128.
Well, let's watch this first. Double 16. Well, by hitting 11 instead of 14, he's just made it a bit more awkward for Nandor, hasn't he, Kovacs, Rob, because 20 for tops is a lot easier than 63. Oh, double 12.
39.
Yes, he did have 2 darts and double, but you're right, missing the big number cost him darts at his favourite double. The double top he has not been missing. All the other doubles he has. So Tanawat comes back for double 8, and this is a breaker throw. Oh, that's a long way on the inside. Nervy darts from Thailand.
Hungary required 24.
Well, a chance for Patrick Kovacs to seal this 5th leg.
Twelve score.
Well, he can't find the double.
Thailand require
Understandably
8.
edgy. Well, almost bust. That's not bust though, is it? That's 3-2 to Thailand. Missed again by Hungary, and Atapol steps in. And now they've found the break. Just need to hold a couple of times. Look at the last 16 days.
42.
United States coming up against the Philippines. Next up, Big Daddy Darren Young,
35.
Larry Butler.
Yeah, we say every year that we feel that they should play well because they gel. They're playing pairs matches all the time, right the way across the United States. They know how to cheer each other on. They know what to leave. They know when to hit big numbers to give their opponent 2 darts at a double. You know, little things like that is what's going to win you pairs matches. Sometimes, you know, 2 power scorers go up there. Obviously, you know, they're both on song and it works, but the odd occasion you leave your opponent what he wants and not what you want.
Also on the menu tonight, the Hybrex brothers for Belgium, world champion Gary Anderson and Robert Thornton representing Scotland, MVG and RVB for the
61.
Netherlands. And then an intriguing match with the host nation Germany taking on new Australian pairing of Simon Whitlock and Kyle Anderson.
100.
Kovacs just a little bit tight in the arm. That's a sign of
40.
nerves. Just pull in. He's got no rhythm to his throw. Just a little bit of a tug on the release. It's where the arm's just tight.
82.
He's every right to be nervous, to be honest, isn't he? I mean, he's only 20, World Cup debut. There's a lot of difference between the PDC development tour and all that teaches you, Rod, to playing on a big stage representing your country, isn't
60.
it?
Oh, you're exactly right. I mean, this is
122.
an unbelievable situation for the young man. Well, another treble 18. Oh, and again, he's missed the big number. Well, that sets it up
82.
pretty good to hold on to their throw.
Hungary require.
Well, this would settle his nerves down. The 164. 2 treble 19s for the bullseye. Oh, there's one. That's unlucky. It's a good count. We'll go 16s here.
92. Thailand require 40.
Well, it's double top for daylight. 2 legs worth of daylight for Thailand. Tanawat.
2 score.
Wrong bed.
Hungary requires.
Well, he's a width of a wire away from 4-2 up. Top then for Bezek.
32. Thailand require
Well,
38.
Will he go straight forward? I think he is. Now he's going to pin it with this dart. Now very low, very nervy
No
darts.
score.
The first dart at double 19, you've got to really attack it. If you're going to bust it, it's got to be with the first dart. Because the first dart that low is not a good guide. But Patrick Kovacs puts in the double top. And a little right smile there. There's 3 legs apiece in this opening game of the World Cup here in Frankfurt. And now advantage Hungary.
Well, that was good to see, wasn't it? And that will make him feel really, really much, much better. The other 2 legs that Hungary had won had both been due to doubles by Bezek. Real stomach settler there for the young man. Can he go on with it?
Crowd singing. There's only one Phil Taylor. He'll be partnering up with Adrian Lewis, the reigning champions.
Not tonight though, Rob.
No, tomorrow night against Spain, which they've got to be careful with the Spanish.
Very much so.
83.
That would have been one of the teams they didn't want to see coming out, wouldn't it?
Yes, exactly right, especially when they've already got pedigree of beating the English. I think he took out 116 or was it 120 to beat the English that night.
I mean, look, England are going to be very strong favourites. I think they're around about 8-1 on to win that match, but by no means a certainty. And if one of the big guns were to go out early, it really does blow the tournament wide open. From talking about England v the Netherlands or England v Scotland in the final. Good dart. Solid again.
Yes, with any of these teams that are playing the bigger seeds, you've only got to get out of the gate quick, get 1 or 2 legs up, then all of a sudden over this short distance the pressure really piles on you.
Hungary, you require 147.
Hungary in a great position here to hold the throw. He needs to find a treble, hopefully. If he doesn't, it just opens the door for Thailand. Oh, that's a great last dart. That's going to give Nandor 2 darts at double top when he comes back to go within 1 leg of a first round win here for Hungary.
Hungary, you require 58.
18. 10. Well, it doesn't matter how you get a double, as long as you do get a double. Really dragged that first attempt down at double top, but it didn't matter. He readjusted brilliantly, Nandor Bezek. And Hungary now 4-3 up. Remember, they were 3-2 down at one point. Could have been 4-2. Now looking good for the Hungarians.
Yeah, that's not the greatest of starts from Tanawat, and that's a perfect dart for Nandor. I mean, surely is this the first maximum? Oh! It just caught the flight as it was going in, and you see that it's caught the flight, just taking the speed off the dart. But that was in the left-hand side of the treble. However, the 120 he would be happy with.
Yes, replace all divots.
100.
Yeah, good darts. Well, the near miss on the 164 when he hit the first treble 19. Then we saw him take out the double for 3-3.
46.
And he's throwing a lot more confidently, Patrick Kovac.
Yes, he's throwing a lot quicker. I think since the double top more than anything, just giving that little bit of confidence. Just give him a little bit of a leeway. And certainly, Kovac is playing well, and now so is Bezek. Now going to get 6 darts minimum from 181 to wrap this game up. Maybe 9.
83.
The thing is, Rod, is that the chances are that it's going to be this young man that's going to have those darts at a double. Where, as a team, you would want Bezek to have the winning darts.
Well, the treble 19 has left Bezek a 2-dart combination. How about this, though, from Tanawat? Defiant darts. The first maximum of the 2016 World Cup, but it makes a big, big difference, too. That really has asked the question.
Thailand, you require 49.
To level it up at 4 apiece. Double 16. Oh, that's just on the outside. And that's a miss. And I said that Patrick may come back for the winning doubles, and it's going to be this young man, the weight on his shoulders to put Hungary through. He's got 2 clear darts at double top. Can he keep his nerve? 1 more dart in his hand, and he's pulled that low.
Thailand, you require 16.
Two match darts disappear. Tanawat off the back of the maximum. One dart double four to stay in.
Top score. Hungary
You really do
require
feel
20.
that should be that, because Bezek has been pretty cool. But now, can he hold his nerve? He can, and Nando Bezek leads his side through. They defeated Thailand to move through to the second round. 5-3 to Hungary.